The thing with Konami is like it's the next. So every time new phase begins, in first 3 or 4 days, so from Thursday until Sunday, Monday, until Monday or Tuesday, they're gonna leave you. They're gonna leave you alone. They're gonna let you play with Division 1 to 3 players. Yeah, there's not gonna be any fake matchmaking or whatever, because they're just gonna let the good players collect the points, because you know this is how the game works. All the freaks that are great at this game, they are playing immediately as much as they can. They're collecting 2000, 2200 points, 2500, whatever, in first 5 days of the game, 4 maximum 5 days, and then they just play if they need to push the rank, you know. Anyway, as many times before, I collected 2000 points. Not so easy, but still I collected 2000 points, sometimes 2050, 2100, doesn't matter. So now the average players and below average players who spend money on the game, they've been losing a lot, because you know, if you're average, you what's your winning percent? Maybe 50%. You know, you lose a little bit more than you win, or something like that, maybe 50%. So Thursday is coming. New packs are coming, new things. You know, they want you to play. They want people that spend money to play. And I saw some people that are still using players from 2 years ago, or from the last year, you know. And that's what, because they are confident. They know that they don't need to throw money into the game just to have to get the advantage. No, better to practice a little bit on your skills, to think about your tactics, how do you want to play, to think how to play against certain formations, against certain play styles, against certain people. You know, that's, for me, that's a little bit better, but it's not easy for everybody to do, yeah, because I played some games, and the most difficult games for me were against the people that are casual, and they just want to use smart assist. Or now pass assist level 1 is same like smart assist. There is no big difference, even maybe a little bit more OP, because if you want to do a low through pass, the game is going to do the low through pass, but the perfect one. They're not gonna fuck it up with lofted through pass, yeah. So pass level 1 is maybe even more dangerous than smart assist. They get same help in defense. So at the moment, 1850 points, 69% win ratio. It was like 72 for me. I had like 19 out of 20, and I had 19 consecutive wins. Day before, no, it was yesterday. I didn't play that much. I played like 2 or 3 games, then I played an event, then I played 1 game, then I played 4 or 5 games in the event, then I play 1 game in division, and so on and so on. As soon as I see that I start losing in the events, that's when I try to abuse the matchmaking, yeah, because the events sometimes try to give you fair opponents, but if you start getting difficult opponents 1 or 2 times, you can easily go to the division and you're gonna get an easy opponent, because the game doesn't want you to lose all the time, except when needed, like this. This morning, I think it was this morning, I don't know if I can check. I think I played more than 20 games in this morning, man. But let's see. Let's see. I don't remember this guy, but I think I quit when he was leading 2-0, something like that. Let me see. No, you cannot see that. But actually it was yesterday. I played 3 consecutive games against top 100 players, top 150. All of them were in between 100 and 150. And of course I lost. There was nothing that I could do. I lost 105, maybe 110 points, something like that. And instead of having 2000, I had 1900, or even less than 1900. And that was the downfall, yeah. I was relegated to Division 2 as well today, because there was like 5 games without winning. It was this one here, 3, 4, 5 games without winning. Scripted this. Let me check this one. Yeah, this guy was using smart assist. So now, how do I know that the game is just trying to let a little Timmies win? So people that are already in Division 1, they are considered as advanced players, yeah. People that are in Division 3 or 2, they are considered like, you know, especially if you're like earlier, you've never been to Division 1, the game thinks that you're struggling, so they're gonna give you advantage. Look at this guy. So this is a free-to-play team, but he has Ibrahimovic and Jan Koller for certain reason. I don't know why. Look at this. GP Kante, he's box to box. Rijkaard is an anchorman, and then look at the center backs, how they are placed. For what reason? No one knows. Now, Ibrahimovic on SS position over there, he's a decoy. He wants you to man mark Ibrahimovic because he's on the wing, you know, because everyone says you have to man mark the wingers, not to tight mark, man mark. Because if you tight mark, if the winger dribbles one player that's marking him, the other one is gonna go and mark, and then you have 2 players marking one player, or running to catch one player and making a gap in your defense. So the Zlatan Ibrahimovic is a decoy for Yamal to do the cross, but Yamal is a left-footed player on the right side. This one this may be a roaming flank, which is even worse because he's gonna cut into the middle of the pitch. He's not gonna stay by the sideline. And then he has Tomori as a right back, who's actually naturally a center back. He's playing for a long time. He has Costa Curta and he has old collar, and you can see this guy 14,850 for cross-platform. For the player that's playing for such a long time, it means that this guy is shit. But his understanding of the game is this: you make a stupid formation. Anyway, the game is gonna align them properly. Bardakci is going to be a little bit to the left, like a left back, and that's ridiculous. Costa Curta as a left midfielder, yeah, he can be. You have to give him good passing and good speed, which you can, but wasting a perfectly good fullback or perfectly good center back to do the offense on the side that you're not gonna use, that's ridiculous, man. And playing Jose Mourinho with a quick counter, which is gonna make your defensive line very high and make it vulnerable, because you need to keep the ball in order to cross. At least most of the players do. I like crossing from the counter attack mostly. And more or less that's it. This guy here, it looks like he's a good player, but look, his team now, he I don't know why. For sure he has better player than Lamine Yamal on the wing. In the match against me, he used Rijkaard where Cannavaro is, and instead of Rijkaard he was using Frankie de Jong. Maybe he likes Barcelona players, that's why he's using them, but I'm sure that he has somebody better than Lamine Yamal. That Ruud Gullit over there, he's a deep lying forward. For me, he would be better if you use him as attacking midfielder, but this Platini is a beast. It's okay if you use him there. Two destroyers, one at the moment. Two destroyers. Now he decided to have a little bit more defensive formation, but three center backs, one right back, most probably with defense on him. Maybe deep line on Vieira or something, I don't know, but this guy was weird. He was trying to hold the ball, but he didn't know how to play. Actually, he was trying to play possession, but many people think that playing possession is passing the ball in between your center backs and your midfielders, you know, and that's not it. You have to, if you play in real possession, you have to let your fullbacks go forward and give you options in attack. You don't have to use them, you know, you don't have to pass the ball to them, but you should always have the option, you know, at least to make a fake pass to them, so your opponent is going to make a little bit more space by going to close the gap, thinking that you're gonna pass to your fullbacks. Anyway, he was trying to hold the ball. I scored 5 and then he quit in minute, I think it was 60 or something like that. This little guy here, look at this. He's a struggler, but having 76,000. It could be a fresh account, and most probably it is. He's not even playing for 2 months. This Leo Messi is the one that you get for free for joining the game. Huijsen is from New Year's back. Berbatov is also around the New Year's Eve. Then at the time there was this campaign, Treasure Link. So yeah, it's a new account. Then this is why this guy has 76,000 rating. And this guy has 14,000. This guy is not better than the other one. It's just he's playing for a long time when there was everything was separated. PlayStation users were separated from the Xbox users and PC users. So whatever he's playing, PC or Xbox or whatever, there was less players playing the game, and his rank is higher. But this guy, he started playing when cross-platform was already available, and that's why his rank is so low. Now, this little guy, he was using Smart Assist, and he was trying to abuse the short pass mechanic from the Smart Assist. He didn't do the long passes. He was just trying to wiggle around left right around and the pass to do the really short passes and to abuse the no dribbling, no 1-2 pass, nothing. We're gonna see the analysis. I scored the first goal and it was scripted when he scored his goal for 1-1. After that, you know, I switched to pass assist level 3 and I crushed him. I was holding the ball a little bit to provoke him. You know, I was actually, for me, I think I was holding the ball a little bit, but it's just building the attack a little bit more patient, you know, using even the goalkeeper in your build-up, because I like to play a little bit faster, but I know that I'm making mistakes when I try to play a little bit faster. If you make rash decisions in this game, you're fucked. So this little guy, I don't know, just poor Smart Assist abuser. This guy was on Smart Assist. He scored with De Bruyne. I remember it was a screamer from the edge of the box, but that was all that he did. It was for 1-1. Then I scored the second and the third in minute 30, and he just quit. This guy was lucky to get the draw. He didn't even play well, and he was also Smart Assist or Pass Assist level 1, I cannot even remember. And more or less that's it. Now I want to see some of these guys. Okay, let's go first for this one here. Yeah, this idiot. Let's see the analysis. Yeah, so he doesn't dash that much. He's using finesse dribble from time to time, which I noticed. Doesn't use pressure. Is matching up. Most of the time he's moving. Okay. I wish I could let the matchup button a little bit, but I know it's just subconsciously, but still works. He always uses normal shot. No control shot, no stunning shot. What does it mean? It means that this guy is using smart assist. See? He's using call for pressure a lot. Okay, he never uses 1-2 pass. As you can see, never ever. And for sure he's on smart assist, because smart assist is making the player who's initiating the pass, the smart assist is making him run even without you giving him the initial 1-2 pass command. So this is how I know that this guy is using smart assist. Let's go. This guy was also using smart assist. Let's see the analysis. Okay, similar style to mine, but I'm crossing 4 times more than he does. So he's using pressure and matchup. Maybe matchup in the early phase of defense and then pressure. I don't know. Let's see. Normal shot, control shot, 1-2 pass. Yeah, whatever, man. But this guy. Now this guy. Let's see his analysis. Passing similar to mine. Dribbling similar to mine. Using pressure. He doesn't do matchup. 0 matchup, which I noticed. And I used and abused, but still he's using smart assist, so the game is matching, holding the matchup for him. Yeah, and that's it. Gonna play one more match, then I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah, it's already too late. Gonna go to sleep. Actually, I don't even need to play this one, and I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna try to do some builds, and I'm gonna go to sleep. So I noticed that my midfield is much more compact and strong when I use Pele instead of Hazard, and now I'm gonna put Pele here. Now I'm missing some skills for Pele, and maybe tomorrow I'm gonna be able to get. I don't need aerial superiority. I thought that he's gonna be a good striker. Maybe he would, but with 173 height, aerial superiority is not necessary. Maybe for the Brazilian national team, because I don't have any other strikers, I have him and Bebeto. I want to make him a attacking midfielder or a center forward. Yeah, SS whatever. But main goal is to make him a attacking midfielder or a center forward. For both positions I need long range shooting and I need flip-flap, which flip-flap is like what blocker used to be. Almost impossible to get. Also, outside curler was impossible to get from like 2 years ago. Now, flip-flap. And you need flip-flap. You need double touch. You need soul control. These, skills should be more easy to get. And I would make like something similar like booster crafting, but let's say like 5 or 10 trainers, and you pick the skill. You pick the skill and you're all good to play, yeah? Because I need long range shooting for Pele. As soon as he gets that, he's gonna score more. Because look at this. 95 kicking power, 90 finishing, with phenomenal finishing. It should be lethal. It should be lethal, but it's not. So I'm gonna leave it like this. He needs maybe a little bit more physical contact because he's in the midfield, but I think he's good. He has enough of passing, dribbling, speed, kicking power. Let's see what can we do with him. Let's reset. Let's see. What is his booster? Offense creator, I think, yeah, and free kick taking. Okay. So first passing we're gonna bring up to 84. It's gonna be 90, I think. Yeah. So low pass 90. That's more than enough. Okay, let's see dribbling. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try like this. This is more than enough. 95 dribbling, 95 tight possession. He has momentum dribbling as well. If I wanted to make him a center forward, I would leave it like this one. I would give him only 3 points in dribbling, like this. Maybe I would give him the 4th one just not to waste. So we're gonna leave it like this. Now we're gonna do the offensive awareness. So it's 91 because I needed balance to be up to 90. maybe I'm not gonna give him that much speed. Let's go for... But if I give him only 87 speed, his kicking power is going to be plus 3, less than 90. I have to give him at least 90 kicking power. Okay, that's it. Finishing should be 86. Yep. And the rest I can give him aerial strength. This also is not a bad build. Because he's a midfielder, he doesn't need that much speed. His kicking power is still decent, 91. Finishing 90. Low pass 90. Has a lot of dribbling. Together with momentum dribbling, this is more than enough. Now his physical contact is 88. This should be a game changer. This should be a game changer. We're gonna leave it like this. The Mr. Kokchu this little guy needs outside curler. He needs interception, track back. So he has first time shot, okay. So what did I say? Outside curler, interception, track back, maybe fighting spirit or blocker, or fighting spirit or super sub. Because usually I like playing offensive at the beginning, you know, and if I manage to score 2 or 3 goals, then I put Gattuso on his position. Gattuso has Fortress and Super Sub, so... But... this guy has a visionary pass. Anyway, on this side, his visionary pass is not that useful. If I played him here where Pele is, it would be different. But I need Pele here for the link up and for following the attack up. Kokchu is just for building up the attacks and maybe to pass the ball to the right on the wing when Massimo Odo goes through in the later stages of the attack. So okay, that's it. What else? Dirk Kuyt, he was good in first 5 games, now not that good. I'll give him the super sub. He needs one touch pass through passing. So super sub, one touch pass through passing. Maybe interception. Yeah, interception. And maybe chip shot control. Because I want him as a center forward. That's it. A powerful shot, decent finish, Good heading, good jump, good physical contact. His stamina is great, so but he's moving a lot. He's working hard, and if you don't give him a counter target, he's not going to be able to play the whole match. Now, you can make him a little bit more agile and better with the ball. Let's see, like this maybe. Let's give him 85. Passing, we're not gonna give him anything, he's gonna get +2. Dribbling, okay. 6, 8. Let's keep the dribbling like this, actually, like this. Now he's gonna get booster for ball control as well. Dexterity, okay. Does he have striker's instinct? Yeah, he does. So dexterity 84. Is it gonna be 90? Yeah. Okay. Now lower body strength. This is enough. And that leaves us with passing or aerial strength. I'm gonna give him a little bit of aerial strength. Okay, so finishing, we can take 1. I want to leave the curl 80 on 80. And let's give him 1 more in aerial strength. Okay, so his curl is 80, finishing 91, kicking power 95, speed 90, a little bit more dribbling. His tight possession, ball control, all good. But this is if you want to play him like a second striker or something, which I do not recommend because he's clunky. He's not that agile. This will make him run with the ball a little bit better, but I don't think that he's gonna do any miracles when holding the ball. So this could be the build for some kind of hybrid winger center forward, maybe like third center forward. You have to give him like SS, second striker, and he's gonna maybe drift a little bit more to the wing, so you need a little bit of dribbling to get out of the trouble. So who knows, could be good, but I'm gonna make it like it was before. Gonna make it like it was before. Not gonna give him any dribbling for now. Whatever is left, I'm gonna give him. Okay, 84. This way his kicking power is going to be 95. Yep, that's it. Okay. Aerial strength, was it like this? Yep, and the rest in dribbling. Okay. And this is enough. Yeah, that's more than enough. This was the build that I gave him. Now let's compare this guy to... First we're gonna compare him to Fernando Torres. .90, a little bit better with the ball. Torres slightly slower, similar weight. Okay, so Kite slightly better with the ball, slightly better lofted pass as well. Same finishing, better heading on Kite, but Torres has great player ID and his headers are mostly good and strong. But we're looking at the stats, so far regarding the stats, the advantage is on Kite. Set piece taking slightly better on Fernando Torres. Curl 1 point better on Dirk Kuyt. Then speed. Okay, Torres is faster, significantly faster, with better acceleration. Dirk Kuyt has better kicking power, much better jumping, and better physical contact. Balance is almost the same, 1 point advantage for Torres in that, and much higher stamina on Dirk Kuyt. Now the important thing is also the fact that Dirk Kuyt has trackback and his aggression and defensive engagement are 71 and 72, which helps a lot in recovering the ball after you immediately after you lose it. I think that also Fernando Torres should have it because he's very good at making pressure, at pressing and recovering the ball, but maybe Konami didn't have enough skills to give. Anyway, Dirk Kuyt with better stats for the center forward. Let's compare him now to Christian Vieri. Right. Again, Vieri a little bit taller, 5 kilos heavier. So here you can see Vieri is better with the ball, but Kuyt is better in passing. Finishing 1 point better on Kuyt. Heading 4 points better on Vieri. Set piece taking 4 points better on Vieri, but curl 6 points better on Kuyt. Speed, Vieri is slightly faster and he has better acceleration. Kicking power is on Kuyt. Jumping is 2 points higher for Kuyt. Physical contact 5 points higher for Vieri. Same balance, much higher stamina on Kuyt and better defensive stats on Kuyt. Let's see how many goals. 81 match for Vieri, 37 for Kuyt, so it's like double. 15 goals from 37 matches for Kite, 40 goals from 80 matches for Vieri. So Vieri slightly better, but in the beginning, in first 5 games, Dirk Kuyt was great. Vieri was not that good, and still is not, regarding that he's not free to play. I had to pay a lot for him, like almost 50 euros just to get him. Let's compare Kite and Batistuta. Now Batistuta is a fox in the box, so similar height. Kite is just slightly heavier. Okay, so here Kite is slightly better with the ball, and he has much better passing. Still not good passing, but better than Batistuta. Then finishing is the same, heading is the same, set piece taking is the same, a little bit more curl on Kite, speed is the same, acceleration is the same. Let's say that Batistuta is slightly faster and with a better acceleration, but you're not gonna notice that. Maybe even you're gonna think that Kite is a little bit faster because of the dribbling and ball control. Kicking power same, jumping same, physical contact better on Batistuta, balance 1 point better on Batistuta, stamina much better on Dirk Kuyt. Let's see the goals. Batistuta 117 games, 79 goals, 9 assists. This is good. Considering that Batistuta is not always the starter, is starter only when he's on top form, and I don't use Batistuta as well as a substitute because he doesn't have super sub. I used him once or twice in the second half because he was on top form and there was nobody else to use. But still, 117 games, 79 goals and 9 assists, it's good. Now I wanna compare Neymar and Pele, because I use both of them as attacking midfielders. Sometimes I use Pele as center forward, but let's see. I don't want to see the stats, I want to see the performance, yeah. Okay, Pele scored much more goals because I used him as center forward as well. Similar amount of matches. Of course, I mean, Pele has to be better than Neymar, but still, Neymar is very useful because of his blitz curler. Let's compare Hazard and Pele regarding the performance, yeah. But Hazard has like more than 1000 games, yeah. Many assists, enough for goals, like, yeah, that's decent. Alright, so what do we have on the bench? Let's compare Bebeto with, let's say, Fernando Torres. Only the performance, yeah. Bebeto played 210 games, 170 goals, 68 assists. That's good. That's good. Almost 4.5 times less played, but half of the performance that Fernando Torres has. Very good. Now Grealish and Neymar, both of them creative playmakers. Let's compare them. We're gonna compare the stats as well. Yeah, they play in the same positions. Let's see. Grealish is taller and heavier. Attacking awareness slightly higher on Grealish. Neymar is better with the ball, but I have to mention that Grealish has 1 point more on dribbling. And also Grealish has momentum dribbling, so more or less when it comes to the final third, most probably the Grealish is gonna be improved, but still not as silky smooth as Neymar. Yeah. Passing is more or less the same. 2 points better low passing for Neymar, 4 points better lofted pass for Grealish. Finishing much better on Neymar, and Neymar also has blitz curler. Heading terrible on both of them, but Grealish has 10 points in heading on Neymar. Set piece taking terrible on Grealish, fantastic on Neymar, especially because of the curl of 95. His set piece is incredibly good. His free kicks are great. Speed is the same, 90. Acceleration is 90. Kicking power is 90. Yeah. Jumping much higher on Jack Grealish, but still terrible. Physical contact 20 points higher on Jack Grealish, but because of the player ID, you're not gonna feel the difference between these two. Same balance, similar stamina, and Grealish has better defensive stats. Let's see the performance. Okay, Neymar can use both of his feet, has very high on weak foot accuracy. Let's say 300 games on Neymar, 39-12, 157 games on Grealish, so it's more or less the same performance. More or less the same performance when you do the average. And I think that's it for tonight. I'm gonna stop the stream and we're gonna see tomorrow what's new, whatever is coming. I don't have such big expectations, so until next time, be well.